Greetings, my excellent friends. We should hopefully get to the end of the game today if I'm fast enough. Got a level and a half-ish to go. Quite possibly the least good levels in the game, unfortunately. In that they are fucking disgusting. At least I assume that the 15th one is going to be similar in dynamic to this one, because it's either that or it's worse. I don't want it to be worse. But we're in the third chamber, I think. With another 3 more above us, so... According to the map, this one is the trapped branch. It does not have a secret, only one of them. The last secret is in the area that it refers to as the colon. So that's you don't want your colon to have secrets. Trust me. Once again, the lighting differences are inconsistent. These are the monster-containing balls, are they not? Have one of those, I think, is a good idea. Got a switch here. Oh. There are no less than 5 switches in this area. Okay. Can I... Alright, you don't want to show up until I pull something. Okay, that opens a door. That's good. Is one of you going to show up now? Okay. That also opens a door. There we are. That one opens the door. Still 3 more. I guess this is the one that I opened originally, is it? No. Now it's the other side. Okay, and I've done the middle one here. Yeah, I haven't done this corner one. Christ, maybe I don't want to do that corner one. Okay, is it that this one in particular gets 2 enemies out? Does this one get enemies out? I think it does. No, that one... Maybe I loaded one save early? I don't know. Alright, you want a break now. That's good. That's nice and controlled. This, I think, is the bad one. This one that seems to get 2 of them out, and then they bum rush you. Maybe they don't bum rush you. Maybe that because there was only 1 there. Until I got closer. This is just a really awkward one because of the way yeah, you really have to get out of there. You have to pull it open and then get out, because otherwise you will be... Right, I think that's the best I can do for that guy. Oh, you're a bazooka. Oh, god damn it, I thought I'd saved. This is just fucking abysmal, like... There's just no good spacing for this, because I also need to stay in this corner, because I don't want to wake up the other one. I do not at all have a better idea for that. Right, yep, I'm ranged, okay. Or maybe not. Maybe if you're close enough, he will just panic and run back and forth and do nothing. Okay, well, everything's dead. That's what's important. Everything's dead except for Lara Croft. And down here are the 3 doors I opened, which we can also access from the water. Not to be confused with this entrance here, which is how we came in. Okay. Makes sense to me. Kinda. Everything is just that teensy bit redder over there. But we have a switch. Okay, that's weird. You don't normally have a switch that opens the door right next to it. What happens this way? Oh. Is this an either-or thing, or is that just shut? No, that's just shut. Okay. What's the point of the red path? What's that? Why would you shut on me? Is this now open? Right, so you go around in a circle. Does that reset the boulder, maybe? Because I'm not really sure what the point of that boulder is. Oh, it's blocking a doorway. Yeah, okay, but then how the hell do you get there in time? You don't, surely. This is one of those never skipping a cutscene again moments, Ravalia says. I missed a stream and now the walls are made of pulsating flesh. Anybody want to take a crack at explaining that? Demon Dragon, you're well up on the plot, right? So if I go out here... it'll redo the boulder, but I don't think I can run this. Also, this is awkward. You have to do the switch twice. Oh no, I opened it. Well, now it's just backwards. Oh, hell no, we can't do that. So then what do you do? Is it climbable? No, but it is movable. Okay. So, why? There's nothing here. Something to climb up to reach, is there? Yeah, we're not sure why the Lost City of Atlantis is a flesh prison, yeah. The first level we did in this chapter yesterday, the one you missed, was mostly a gear restoration mission. We were collecting our guns from our enemies. And then we infiltrated the pyramid, which is... So I'm thinking now is if I reset the boulder, it'll stop. By the way, it'll roll to here, and then presuming this block doesn't reset. If the block resets, then I'm not on the right track. But if the boulder gets caught here, then I'll be able to walk through. So yeah, it isn't that we haven't been swallowed by anything. It's just that for some reason this is what the inside of the Atlantis area looks like. An explanation has not been given. Right, the block's still there. This should do it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And we're back in the middle. Does that mean I'm going to get attacked? I was kind of hoping to load my game before I hit the ground, but yes, we are getting attacked. Ah, it was way worse than it needed to be. Let's, No, no, no! Why didn't you jump? No, no, no! Moving is so bad. That's how you do it. You need to get out of the way and then create a new angle to keep shooting at it. Alright, what's the next area? The next area is called, per the map, the Precarious Branch. The Precarious Branch does not have a secret in it. Or maybe it does, actually. No, it looks like the next one. Okay, well, we're here. Doesn't seem to be any crushing wall traps either. Like that. Right, but we do have these guys. 2 of them. Do you come in here? Doesn't appear you do. Save 1,000! Wait. That's not the way. This is the way. Oh yeah, there was also a skateboarding man that we had to fight. To get our Uzi shit. To get our Uzis back. So what's the go here? The middle, left and middle right, are they less slippy? Yeah, yeah, okay. Simple enough. Doesn't this place just look lovely? Okay. There's at least one more to be had. No, for what? Caught it that time. Oh my god, don't do it again! Oh, come on! We can't jump that. We can't get over there. I can hear another one. But so help me I don't be seeing him. No. There, I think. Yeah. Now, if we can all just stop going, mayhap things would be less. Right, I'm just gonna not over there right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and not. No, don't do that either. I'm gonna do is majestically land over here. Pull that bloody switch. Which is so kind as to not tell me what it did. Great. Fuck off! Pushable? Not really pushable anywhere, though. Like, we can't move it anywhere other than there. So I guess it's just to block the space. Looks like a door that has already been opened. I guess that's what the switch did. Best of my knowledge. Yes, you're very fearsome. Oh. Okay, it is very fearsome. That is not how you time that. So how the hell do we fight them on this bloody space? We can't dodge their attacks. Not when we have... With this much room, and every time we move Lara, she moves a fucking mile. Like, that doesn't help. What is the intended strategy here? Medkit tank? Guess I could just go at him. Oh god, not like that, I can't. Yeah, it's not better. Neither is that. I have no idea what else you're supposed to do there other than just eat damage. That one's bizarre. In general, in this game, I'm not really sure how you're supposed to deal with damage other than just using the medkits as they come, because, like, they don't... Yeah, you have very, very little damage avoidance capability in this game. But, like, it has to be completable. Like, there has to be some sort of method. And the reason why I say this is because I was reading about... This game has, like, a New Game Plus challenge mode that, among other things, makes the following changes. It makes the enemies have more health and deal more damage. It removes all medkits from the game. And it means it restricts your ability to manually save, and means you can only save at specific crystals located on the maps. So there has to be a way to do combat in this game without taking damage. I have no idea what it is. But there's a mode designed for you succeeding at that. Did I blow you up? No, I didn't. There you are. You are far away for some reason. Like, sometimes the enemies are very cooperative. Sometimes the enemies just don't bother attacking you, and then it becomes very easy not to take damage. But I don't know how you're supposed to rely on that. The answer is out there somewhere, because there are people who have like completed these modes, but I don't understand. I was gonna say, I sure hope you open. So this is the one with the secret in it, I believe. Let me read for it so I don't miss it. Wherever it is. Okay, it's easy to get. It's an invisible pressure plate that opens a doorway. Alright. So far, so larvally. Let me guess. Open the way to progress, but also summon some enemies. Guess I'd go back. No. I don't know where you found the time to turn left there. Here we are. So that is inaccessible, at least for now, but this is accessible. Incredibly done. Wonderful. 10 out of 10. Much better. Is that then create a path to the other one? Looks different. Oh my... Looks rather different. I'm not sure what that bigger one at the back is doing, because surely I can just come across here. Watch me eat those words in a fiery pit of lava. No, I can do it. Exactly as believed. Why? Why would you just keep walking? You'd made it! Stop doing that! Alright. Something resembling a win. I believe that one's the pressure plate, but I think we might be... Yeah, we're in a fight first. Okay. See, that one was easy enough. You stand on that, and then there should be a opening to the right as you walk up here. There it is. Diddly-do. Diddly-do. Right, good. Gotta get some diddly in your do. Which version do we reckon looks worse? I'd say the new version capitalizes on the red more. The yellower parts of the old version don't look as gory, but they look quite fleshy now. Anyway. I was gonna say, you better bloody open. Is that just a wall of lava? We can't die from touching it. Why do I feel like it's gonna start spreading when I open this switch? Wow. That sure is some 1996 right there. So how do we not die? Am I supposed to pull this and then escape, or is pulling this a trap? I mean, obviously it's a trap, but like, is pulling this at all... I don't know how I'm supposed to line that up time enough. Like, other than getting lucky, I mean, God. I do like the visuals of this. What does this look like in the old? Not as good. The fire is a bit much. No, 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 go forward. Oh. Is it possible to do this? Like, there's too much maneuver. There is too much maneuver. You do not have the time. Alright, hang on. What about the other controls? How do I... Here. Under these controls, I can just... turn. But, like... How do I jump it? No, see, now it's still imprecise. Wait, can I not make it up there? Oh, you actually can't make it up there. I just assumed I could. Well, then why did I keep doing that, then? This isn't actually the way. Oh, that's the way. Is it the way? Yes, it is. Okay, that might actually be more maneuverable. Yeah. Don't know that I actually needed to do the lava, though. So is it just hanging out down there now? It is. It is. Just so you know, it is. Onwards! Yeah, I don't think I needed to do the lava. Ooh, we are nearly at the top. How good would the swan dive be from here? She doesn't yell though. I want her to scream. That was double. She didn't get the second one out fully though. If we go up a level, maybe we can. Shit. Sorry, Ark. I'll give you a break now. Or do you enjoy that? No, where's the top? On the map, I mean. Oh, here. Does look like there's further up to go, though, so... Yellow. Why you gotta shoot? It's rude! What game would we need to play for you to be causing my deaths? I hear the wall slammy, but I don't see the wall slammy. Ding ding. Ding ding. Ding ding. Ding ding. Oh wow, wall darts. That's fucking quaint. That was bad. Oh, fuck off. Did it? Yep, there it is. Oh, that made the trap stop as well. Ooh, this feels official. Those are movables, okay. Three of them, and they're all movable, I guess. Pull them out or pull them in? In seems to work. It sounds like there's something behind there, so maybe I don't want to do that. Can hear a heart beating. That's grisly. We would not have been able to pull this one in. Nor this one, it looks like. Curious. Got switches there. Just I'm curious as to whether this is hiding something or whether that's just a hole. But... oh, I can't pull them out. This is technically a movable block, but it isn't actually movable practically, because it can't go in any of the four directions. Because of the... you need to have... you'd think you would be able to pull this out to here, but because there's a height difference between Lara's next space, you need... which means there wouldn't be any way to get this space free either, because you couldn't pull this out any more than you could the rest. Okay, that's annoying. Well, in that case, to the switches, because I've got nothing else. Why are there two? Why are there two? What do they do? I can't help but notice that there is a tile beneath me in both cases. Yeah! Great. That's what I thought. Does this one do something other than kill me? Well, it doesn't kill me. At least not immediately. Jump forward to trigger the boulder, jump back to get out of its way. Now, does the boulder conveniently protect me from the lava if I drop? No! Oh, so the boulder only has collision when it wants to, huh? Actually, the boulder wouldn't have collision. The boulder would just have a damage hitbox all around it. Like, it makes sense. The boulder actually literally does not have collision. Here, I guess, is the other way down. Still hearing the wall darts. Hey, what the fuck was that even attempting to be? I was trying to jump forward. Yeah, like that. I'm back out here. Have I done what I need to do up there, though? I guess so, because that door is open. That does appear to be the way. Okay. Oh, boy. Well, you're gonna break. Hi! Is the shotgun better for this close? Probably. What about the other one? The other two. There's two in the sky. Hit the switch, I guess. You two are good? You're not gonna blow up? How about if I grab these ammo clips? Will you blow up if I grab the ammo clips? No end to the number of bullets I would like for my Uzi doozies. Right, this seems like a lot. And yes, they have arrived, although they don't seem to be coming down here. I don't seem to be able to come down here. This is that's a slide, so bugger them, to be honest. What? What is that? Why? God, it looks worse back then. Although I do appreciate the breast consistency. So how do I get you to kill me? Before I kill you, I need you to kill me. But it doesn't attack. Well, it doesn't have guns, though, so if I shoot, it probably can't shoot back. But then that doesn't make sense for a boss fight. Let me save, because I don't want to actually kill this thing before it can kill me. That seems to be hurting me. Is that gonna count? Well, yeah, it dies too. What the fuck? I don't know what. Yeah, 34 out of 36. That counted. It doesn't shoot anything. I just get hurt. I don't know how. It does seem to mirror me, but, like, is this one of those cases where you have to, like, nudge it using walls? It looks like we hit a wall the same time she does, actually. I mean, it's kind of symmetrical, isn't it? So then I'm looking for danger. Although I don't know what reason we would have to want to destroy this thing. It is causing us no harm. The programming for this must have been extremely difficult because everything relies on it being in sync. If it desynchronizes, the whole thing's fucked. What happens when you leave? Imagine speedrunner glitches that or out of bounds stuff ruin this thing. Okay. So now there is lava, so if I get over to the other side and stand in the middle, she will just drop in. This feels cruel. Wait. Why isn't it open? I did the switch, why isn't it open? Oh, Jesus. Damn it. Oh, fuck me. It's open now, it's still at least. Oh, come on! Yeah, now it's shut. Jesus Christ. Oh, for fuck. If the camera would just behave itself like a functioning fucking object, maybe the game would be good. Jesus Christ. Go up! Shouldn't have to save for this. Okay. Be like Prince. Don't get hurt through your doppelganger. It's not very difficult, you just need to not shoot. And then a door opens. On the other fucking side. Of course it does. For some reason that door's keyhole was tied to the death of the doppelganger. I don't know how. Yeah, there we go. Fuck! Oh my fucking god! Okay. There's two of them? Why were you pointing right when it's to the left? See, this is what's stupid. I'm jumping right now. See how she was just turning? I was attempting to dodge jump out of the way, and she just does this. I'm currently pressing the jump button. Hell, I'm spamming it. I am screaming at Lara to jump. It's difficult to jump while you're shooting to begin with, let alone when she doesn't do it. Now, is there another one here? Not the same type. For a second I thought there was an ammo pickup in the lava. I was going to say, well, that's rude, given that you score us on how many of them we found. Placing one that's impossible. Interesting sounds. There now we have a bridge, but we still have a shut door, so I assume that there's a switch on the other side. We'll open the door. In the name of symmetry. Why do you look so weird? Doesn't appear to be movable, but I trust it not. Didn't seem to have one of those on the other side. Wait, why is that now oh. Oh. Jesus Christ. Okay. Stop turning as you walk. What the fuck did I just say? Why? Oh, Jesus. See, that's all you need to do. Just walk forward. Okay, what the fuck? Is it a timer, or is it just you have to hit them right to left for no reason? Okay, we have a bridge. I assume that means we now don't have a door. No, we have a door. Okay. Great. Is that the, pit? Can I do a majestic leap to my demise from here? Shelley's encore. Make Lara scream twice while falling. That was 3 times! Although I think you have to complete the second scream. That's probably the only spot in the game where you can do that. Can't imagine another drop higher than that. Sure, what is that Cthulhian looking... Are we going to jump on that? Do we have to... take those? Quite possible. No, we just pick it up. Carefully.
You can't do this.
We condemn you, Natla of Atlantis, for your crimes. For the flagrant misuse of your powers.
What's her full name? Natlantis?
You can't,
Breaking the 3 bond of consent that our people are ruled and secured under. And invading Teopan and myself with our army. Our warriors. Empty from our pyramid. So that you can use the pyramid, its powers of creation, for your own mindless destruction.
Mindless? Look at you! Neither of you have 1 squirt of inventive juice in your heads.
Why is she dressed like a cone head?
Just do it.
Tehokan!
You use the sacramental place as a source of individual pleasure. As some freak factory.
They're survivalists, a new generation.
A slaughter heap now. And you. We're gonna lock you in limbo. Make your veins, heart, feet, and that diseased brain stick solid with frozen blood.
Jesus.
Greet your eternal unrest, Natla!
You won't rest either, or your damned continent death.
They're putting her in a Yuri's Revenge cage.
Back again.
And you? For a grand reopening, I assume.
Evolution's in a rut. Natural selection at an all-time low. Shipping out fresh meat will incite territorial rages again. Will strengthen and advance us. Even create new breeds.
Kind of evolution on steroids, then.
A kick in the pants. Those runts Qualapec and Tehokan had no idea. The cataclysm of Atlantis struck a race of languoring wimps. Plummeted them to the very basics of survival again. It shouldn't happen like that.
Or like this.
Hatching commences in 15 seconds.
Too late for abortions now.
What the
That was
fuck?
part of the operation.
No!
10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, then. Sam's here. When I made that fucking joke, when I said that it looks like a Yuri's Revenge case, I was like, God, I hope he watches the VOD. That's a Sam joke. No one else here is gonna laugh at that. So, all that's popped into my head was, too late for abortions now. Sam's here. Apologies. Anyway, So she's some kind of ancient Atlantean or something. And she was a criminal because she violated consent and ran her own freak factory. Good for her, I guess. No, but the serious answer is she seemed to be like doing science experiments and making monsters and shit, and the other Atlanteans didn't like that, and so they locked her up. And then evolution and history happened, and Atlantis died. But she's still around, I guess, because they put her in an Illidan Storm Rage cage, so she just lived forever. I don't know. Anyway, now we have to fight her baby, I guess. That was a lot of lore, real quick. I don't. There's 3 secrets again in this level. Last set of 3 secrets for the base game. So I should take a quick look at how the map works and where they are before I run along in. One of them is pretty early, it looks like. Another one is you only have 1 chance for this one, so that's be careful. Makes sense that the last secrets in the game would be some bullshit. Can you spoil an achievement? Which one is it? Is it the one for jumping really high or for falling really high and getting 2 screams? Because I just got that one before you came. Three. Yeah, no, I got the achievement read 2, but it unlocked when I got a 3rd one. So I don't know if that's written wrong or if it's my guess is that it's about completing the sound effect, because when I jumped from a certain degrees up, the second scream was like wah, and then she died. Whereas when I got the achievement, we got a 3rd scream, but the 3rd one was cut off. So I'm guessing it's make her scream twice from start to finish. But yes, I would have appreciated you telling me that if I didn't already get it. as it happens. So it was a good call to share that. It's just that you wouldn't have known, because it was about 10 minutes ago. Hey, baby! What's this one called? This one is called The Great Pyramid. Where's the rest of you? You appear to be missing a low half. Puny Tomb Raider. Right. Now let's do that without getting wham bam kersplammed. Are those regular guns? What are we doing here? Baby's first boss fight? Come on, Uzis. Ooze it or lose it. Hey, this guy's got a lot of health. I don't like that. Hey, no, never do it. Right then. This could take a bit. I might just save often so that if he grabs me I don't have to redo the damage. What if very exciting boss, to be honest, but the combat in this game is probably the weakest aspect in a lot of ways. She just does not, for the life of me, ever jump right. You done? You don't look done. You're done. Defeat Natla's new breed. "35 out of 36. The only thing left that needs to kill me is the final boss." That was not the final boss. Alas. Okay. Good thing Natla fell into the lava. Now we don't have anybody left. Maybe the final boss is just a rat. It's a funny little joke fight at the end of the level to lighten the mood as you escape from fleshy hell. And now you look pushable, but I don't think there's any space for such activities. Maybe, maybe this way. Okay, more? No. So then what is the point of that? Turns out it's like Doom, it's just the dev's head on a pole. That's not a good sound. Oh, that's a crumbly. Ding ding da, da 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 ding ding da. Now I pushed that one in, and as a result, I'm stuck. So pushing that in was just a red herring. Great, thanks. You finished the TR1 expansion. You're on level 4, the second game. I do not think I will move straight to Tomb Raider 2 after Tomb Raider 1, so you'll probably pull ahead of me on those if you're doing a full game. That's why it's pushable. Now, what exactly? Because you would think you would climb on that, but I'm also now wondering if there's going to be something in here. There is not, but it was a fun thought while it lasted. And that can go all the way back out just for fun. Aren't the sound effects great? It's so tranquil and majestic. Angelina Jolie just playing among the goop, yeah. This takes me where? This takes me to a genuine softlock. Wow. I think it's because this is where I put the block. That's an actual softlock. And that is terrible timing. That too! There we go. By the way, hit my 4-digit saves milestone on this game. And 1,000 saves for 1,000 deaths. Not quite 1,000 deaths. Probably 1,000 reloads. That is a weird one. Okay. Why is my bitrate awful? Is the stream struggling, or is it just me? I was under the impression you were always struggling, but yeah, my bitrate is not good. And my dropped frames are high. I posted to the Discord what it was looking like. It seems to be better now. It didn't fully disconnect. I'm not entirely sure what was happening. That's why I just stood still. I was just staring at that, being like, I don't even know if I don't even know I'm transmitting right now. Do I bother to talk? Are people just going to get hit? Or are they going to get actual full sentences? That was me. That was doing that. Don't worry, it didn't cut out. It was fine. So I just stopped moving and waited to see if it would get better, and it appears to have. So I don't have my OBS stats on the screen all the time. I brought them up because Demon Dragon suggested the stream was struggling, so I looked. So say something if that happens again, because I will not know. But I think we're fine now. Speak up if we're not. So that is a switch, and we cannot reach it. And that is some lava, which we can reach. But I think we maybe don't want to. That looks like a thing that will drop down and will allow me to walk on it and then get the switch. But what do we need to do to make that happen? Yeah, you might want to refresh the screen if you haven't, because that is true. That is something that happens a lot with this particular kind of issue. It'll compensate by effectively slowing you down, and you'll end up in the past. Although you don't have to refresh the page. Yeah, pausing the stream and unpausing it. Zoom it up to as close to current as it can manage. What am I doing here? Pushing this good, or is pulling it good? Right, this is good. Yes. Because now we want to use it. Which is interesting, because that is not going to fall down and allow me to stand there. Rather, we use this. Atlantean Pierre, he just comes back and starts shooting you again. It's funny because it would make me cry. So there is a secret in this next chamber. It's another hidden pressure pad one. Looks like... Does the stream dying count as a death? Yes, but not for Lara. It counts as a death for Twitch. What is wrong with me? Don't do that. Who needs books when you have a big sword? And who said that? Minsk? Way too early for Baldur's Gate, but... Wow. Nope. I think the reason why I have so many saves is because quite often I save a position. Like, I'll have 2 saves in the same platform, but I'll save a physical position because I find Lara so miserable to move that when I've moved her into something I want to take jumps from, I try to keep the position for as long as I can. There we go. This pressure pad creates that bridge. Right, how the balls? Here. Not like that. But yeah, those little lava bullets hurt, but not so much for me to care. Diddly-doo! I assume the purpose of that switch is to get us out of here. Right, now we have half a bridge instead of a full bridge, but I guess it's permanent. Or no! No, it's not! What the fuck was that? Right, so I'm getting out of here how? How do you remember that stuff? I barely remember how mechanics in Crusader Kings 2 work. And I was playing it. That gives me half a bridge. Alright. I mean, yeah, hit the switch again is a classic one, I suppose. Alright. How far away, then, is the next area with a secret in it? Not for a while, I don't think. Just want to make sure I don't, blast past it. The next one involves a lava pool. Great! We just decided to walk into that. Did we? We thought it would be fun. You've been to lava pool? Quite a bit of your country was lava pool recently. Really don't know how you get through this other than by going through the little sparks, so bugger it. Alright, well that's not how you do it. Not that either. There we go. What's that noise? Well, that's a bouldering. That's the only way forward, so we're gonna have to find a way to get past Boulder's Gate. Oh, look, here it comes. Can I get out of here fast enough? There we go. But what about second boulder? Right. Ceiling. Bunkhead, get dead. Man, okay, then what do I do? No. How else do I move that fast? There we go, just. Ow! Right, maybe we don't fall quite like that. I assumed it was the only way because there's nothing else here. Don't like that either. Can we, Yeah, there really is bugger all. Really? That is. Yeah, you are in fact supposed to take full damage there. Okay. Oh, we're back here. This is the end of the previous level, which came through that way. And perhaps we'll be heading out that way again because it sounds like something dead and very unhappy is lurking beyond it. And if we look down here, we have the boss arena. Don't anybody ask me where the corpse of Mr. Biggie is gone. He's certainly no longer with us. But, you know, for old time's sake, we can still do this. Oh, that wasn't, I was gonna, that was meant to, you know, with the big long, you know, with the, yeah? Yeah! Whee! And avoid the death. Can we grab this? Can we not grab this? Last time it was grab this. Oh, it's open. No, it is not. The door is sunken. Okay. there's nothing here, and I don't want to jump down there again because it kills you. Shoot the Scion. We are on level 15 out of 15. At no point in this game have your guns been used for anything except lowering the health bar of enemies. There has never been a puzzle or a challenge or any kind of task in which you need to shoot something. There are plenty of games that do that. There are plenty of games, Zelda, tons of others, in which they give you guns and they're like, hey, there's a target, you shoot the target and things happen. Or, here's a destructible object that reacts to getting shot, right? Tomb Raider has not done that once in 15 levels. You know what that teaches you? About the design philosophy and the mechanical blocks. I'm sounding like Josh Strife Hayes, but you know what that teaches you about that shit? It teaches you that you do not use your guns unless there is something trying to kill you. They added it here because they use it a lot in Tomb Raider 2. Well, see, now if they'd used it a lot, then I would expect it. That's quite the reaction. I'm a little concerned now. Oh, I'm not concerned enough not to be an idiot and die, but, like, I'm concerned a little. Let's back out of that. Take a small med pack before we go confront the bazooka dudes. I was really trying to avoid going down into the pit. That was incredible. We were just both circling and nobody was accomplishing anything for a little while there. Ah! Hello. And goodbye. That it. I thought there was a bazooka throwing one over here. Super okay with there not being one of those, but I thought there was, therefore I am confused. Guess he's dead. Is that... That's open now. Hello. Yeah, this was weird. This is the sus one from before. Is that where I'm supposed to go then? Or am I supposed to go backwards? This appears to be genuinely nothing. I find that extremely weird. Don't you? Last time it was closed. Also down here there is a pit we can run around in, but I don't think there's a hole. But that just looks like a one-way trip to No, hang on. This is also path. Not path you can return from, though, so let's hold up on that for a moment. Is that... Yeah, that looks like it's a way to go. But there's also this one. Nope. I am to conclude that this pit is it. Which means we are approaching Secret 2, I believe. I'll try and look carefully at the locations. Oh, great start. Real good. So this place... looks fucking awful. We're not making that. It was worth a futile try, because what I don't want to do is this, but it looks like it's the only way. Ow. 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 Oh, you know, I don't think that last one actually out. Fuck off! All of that just for... That is Kaizo design. Please note that my save game button doesn't work when I'm hanging. There. Oh, right, there's shooting there as well. I appear to be just outside of its range, so... I'm going to love the UB levels. I don't think you're being serious. I was also reading about how New Game Plus works, and I'm horrified. Wow, this looks fun! Oh, it isn't slidey. Oh, that's fine. I thought it... Fuck you! Sorry, are you not coming now? Yeah, there you go. Okay. How many kabooms are we gonna get in the next 5 minutes? Like... Oh, Christ. Of course the jump is too big. And of course, walking forward is a hazard. Are you happening again? No, okay. One boulder per customer, please. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to jump. I want to run jump. I wanted to jump. Like this. Actually, literally exactly like that. Like, 10 out of 10, no notes. Well done, Lara. Okay. Yeah, boomity doomity to you too. Now we'll take a casual stroll. That way the spikes won't kill us. Because if we... Oh, hey, stop! Have I mentioned that my R1 key is a little bit off, meaning sometimes, even though I'm holding it, it stops being pressed. Which means when holding R1 is the one thing that keeps you from taking damage, that when that happens, I'm fucked. Okay. God, the fucking soundtrack to this level is like Baldric's war poetry. Boom, 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 boom. I have an idea. First of all, I'm going to try and do it legit. Yeah, that wasn't great. Ignore that. Operation Do It Legit. Bad. Here's the idea. No. I do need you to go over there. Also, I don't know why swapping to modern controls takes my save hotkeys away. That's stupid. Yeah, the part at the end where you're supposed to jump over to the exit, that was also kind of banking on that happening. Not quite like that. Okay. I got 'em all. I got 'em all. I got 'em all. They all fell down. This area apparently has the secret in it. In fact, it's in front of us. It's that ledge up there with the items. As you can see, the standard path isn't going to take us there. I believe the standard path would have us do this. And then head on. Which is great and all, but I want to get the secret. So, you need to traverse along an invisible crevice in the left wall, which is, I mean, I can see the visible part there. Position her with her chest against the wall. Right, we can't grab here, but we can grab off the edge. Chest against the wall, and her right foot near the edge. And that is technically off the edge, but I'm taking it anyway. Hop back once. Then pivot just slightly to the right. Feels slight, right? Because you still need to be facing the wall enough to grab it. Those sorts of jumps I very rarely do and very rarely succeed at. But when I have step-by-step instructions on positioning, they are quite possible. Now, you might be thinking that Lara's fingerless gloves, combined with the literal red magma on the wall, should make for a decidedly unhealthy and perhaps unsurvivable experience for our heroine. And you would be right. But an explanation is not going to be given at this time. Diddly fucking do. Great news! There's only one secret left in the entirety of Tomb Raider 1. Unless you count unfinished business. Guan probably got RSI for... Okay, Gav, you only have one death left to end with 200. No. Am I looking forward to having no weapons again twice? No. No, I'm not. At all. It's part of the reason why I don't think I will be playing Tomb Raider 2 straight after. Just in general, this game is... It is similar to Crash in that it requires very specific skill set and mindset, and I do find in both cases that when I'm approaching the end, I'm like, oh, I'm ready for this to be done. So the fact that we have the remaining 4 levels is okay, but I would not feel good about it if I had more. But all it really takes is like 2 weeks of doing something else, and then I'm like, yeah, I can do that again. So that's not how you do this. That worked. I don't even think I need to shimmy that. I think I just jump over to the right. Not quite like that, but, you know. Like this. Easy! Is that 3 crumblers? Because they've got... Yes, it is. Not sure why the coloration is different on the 3rd, but in the original version, that is very definitely the same tile 3 times. It would help if I jumped at all. Well, the thing is, I press the jump button, it's just that Lara... So, if Lara interprets your command as a running jump... Are you serious? I was moving the fucking camera! Not the human! Then she needs a certain degree of space or she won't jump, even if you press jump. But I was trying to do a standing jump. It's just that the problem is that a standing jump with direction is jump and then direction input. A running jump is direction and then jump. Sometimes I don't press those 2 in the order that I think I'm pressing them. Oh fuck, I'm moving. Ah! I'll keep that. I got 39 med packs. I don't think I'm hard up. Oh look, there's another one right there. First, let's see what's up Boulder Avenue. Fuck all! Ow! Jesus Christ, you barely fucking nudge it. It takes off half your arm. Now, when do you start bouldering down? Because I'd like to get the med kit, but I don't want to get my brain smashed in. Yep, no. Can I get the... Wait, how would you get that? Oh. Turns out the answer is easily. Would we call that a glitch? I would call that a jump. See, now this is some Crash Bandicoot bullshit. This is spectacularly some Crash Bandicoot bullshit. Then I can use my experience. What? To discuss with my therapist? I'd make a joke about not having one. I technically do, I just can't afford to see them at the moment. Anyway. I don't think there's anything I want up there. Except pain and death. There's another medkit. I wonder if it will be simple to walk over and pick up. Oh, man! I love this moving lava effect, by the way. Just the way that it's not... It is literally just the texture just coming at you. The original, I imagine it wouldn't look as bad, but because the remaster can't change the way the texture works, but has to make it look, you know, modern. Oh, the jank of it all. Right, that was not great. Oh wait, that one's coming? Uh-oh. Can I walk past that? I think I maybe can't. Camera just gave up. Camera's just, I don't know what the hell's happening here. I'm not even going to try. The woman is dead. Have a lava close-up to hammer that in. Well, I'm glad there's a switch here, because if it all ended on a closed door, I'd be very sad. Well, that's inconvenient. Never mind. Except for the part where I'm now, you know, stuck here. Although I guess there isn't really a way back on account of the lava. How are we for time? Half an hour. Half an hour to either finish this level or be late. It's alright. I reckon we'll be fine. Maybe slightly late, but it's fine. I don't actually know. I've got no idea how long this level is. Could be anything from an hour left to 20 minutes. It's one more secret. Yeah, the best I can usually do to gauge how long a level is how many secrets I've found, but even then, sometimes they're front-loaded and sometimes they take ages to turn up. Well, this feels... hello, I see you. You're not gonna get me! Unless you turn around and come back. Do you turn around and come back? Have they invented the double-sided boulder attack? They've not. What you do is lock away that ammo pickup, so I'm glad I got it. You're not going to be climbable, are you? Nope. Not tall enough for that, though it begs the question as to what now, because there is a rather unappetizing next step. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't seem like a good idea. I don't know how her fingers weren't crushed, but it worked. These. In the tomb of never-ending lava, you put these? Little baby fires? Like we're in Egypt again? Not even Egypt, those were in Greece. Like, have I gone back in time? You've even got lava in the walls. And yet we're pissing about like it's 7 levels ago. Her fingers were actually crushed, but she doesn't feel anything because she burnt them off in the lava before. That's a good point. There's a video on YouTube. I think he's some kind of mountain climber, or at least he was. It got algorithmed randomly to me, and it was a guy talking about frostbite. And what got my attention was the thumbnail, which wasn't a curated thumbnail. It was just a shot from the video, right? But the guy who was telling you about frostbite had severely frostbitten hands. Like, he wasn't on a mountain or anything. He was just sitting in his house with black fingers. And the first line that he says in this video is, according to my research, frostbite is a condition caused by, and then he goes into that while gesticulating with his black hands. Now, I believe the video was like designed for people who were familiar with his channel and already knew what happened to him. But essentially, he sort of starts referencing it. He doesn't tell the story, he just references the story about what happened to him and about when he was hallucinating. Yeah, no, it was amazing. And then I look at his channel, and the later videos, those fingers have been amputated, as that's what they do, because apparently it really quite hurts to have active frostbite on attached to your body. And you need to have them amputated because, I mean, you can't ever use the bits again because they are extremely dead. You know, I really thought that fire would go out. How do we make with the not burn? Walk up the ramp to the... No. Walk up the ramp to the edge and sidestep left or right so that you're squarely facing the side of the pillar rather than the middle. And then just jump over it. Oh, okay. Right. So they don't go off, you just dodge them. Dead matter attached to lit. Wait, why did that get on? Well, I guess there's 3 of them now. And then just run, jump again. There we go. That's how you dance, way past the fire. I know that song, but I haven't seen the movie. Sorry, Zane. That is quite a ways below. I think the fire doesn't radiate heat at all. I just wanted to see what it was like down there, and the answer is bad. We've got this. What happens when it falls? Do I drop into water? Yeah, I do. Hey! After us, the deluge. Make every shuttered floor panel fall through. Only problem with coming down here is I'm not going to be able to use that as a springboard jump again. This isn't a secret, which makes me think I probably missed one by not getting over there. Yeah. I need to get 2 running jumps. Does that mean I need to land on the back end of that? Yep. Bang. Codex of Atlantis. Find all secrets in Atlantis. Does that mean there's no achievement for getting all the secrets in the game? Because I would get both, right? Because I've gotten all of them so far. Well, anyway. Is there an achievement unrelated to the tiles or the anything else? Of course, now I have to get down that hole. Let me try one thing that might be it. And then if it isn't, tell me what to do. Doesn't appear to have been dive into the hole. Is it something I need to do up there, though? It is, but I have to do it from the other side. Oh, I can't do that and get the secret, can I? But I can do it and then reload. That does not work. Maybe it's because I like hit the wall a little bit, actually. Let's try. Well, that's jumping, and I know. But that is smoother. Let's try not the edge, but try here. Bullseye. Swan dive in a hole with water surrounded by fire. Well, when you put it like that, she sounds like a drama queen. Yeah, no, it's not side dependent. I just, I bonked my head. That's why it didn't work. I had a suspicion. I couldn't think of anything else that would be achievement-y from there. That's a lot of ammo. Well, I think this is it. Uzi's ready. There's a health bar, but oh my god, what the hell is that? Is that her? Why does she have wings? Deadline! Find all 36 ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. I don't know how her business casual outfit is so bullet spongy, but whatever. Was that it? Good God. I'd teabag you if I had a crouch. Instead, I'll just stand on your head. Now what? Some wall holes. Yeah, that's the one I came out of.
You can't bump off me and my brood so easy, Lara.
What the fuck? I put so many bullets in you. Swiss cheese is jealous. Hey, why are you coming into the hole with me? That's rude. I haven't even seen you yet. Yes, I can defeat the third ruler of Atlantis. Was she supposed to, like, do stuff during that phase? Because I think putting her in the hole might have... hampered her programming a little. That was not intentional. I stunlocked her. Let's keep that, but let's maybe go back just to see what it might have looked like if I'd not been...
You can't bump off me and my brood so easy, Lara.
Like, is it the same fight, or... You know, not really. Like, she runs around, but she still... mostly just gets shot a lot. Well, I'm going to keep the version in which she got stuck in a hole because that's way funnier. Unless she gets up again, but I got an achievement this time, so I think not. Though a certain question is begged, and that question is... what the fuck do I do now? I guess the answer is jump up and get out. But I need to find the entrance point. That little hole there is strange. I don't know what it's for, because both of those are pretty low down. Not altogether useful. This side looked like the lowest. Actually, see, if that was the exit, I would use it to jump onto to these. Is this one grabbable, actually? I think this one might be. No. Oh, this is just walkable. Okay. Oh, shit, there's a hole. Could you... what are you doing? Just go up. Oh, that's actually a slightly different elevation. That one might not be walkable. Can I climb up you or not because it's, yeah, that would have to be here. And Up. And then it stops you there. Yeah, okay, that explains why I couldn't walk up it. Alright, but you get in here. And then we have a little path. Forward, you fool. There we go. And then the jump is incredibly obvious. Very good. Obvious they may be, but I can still find a way to fuck them up. Really? I gotta run jump this? Oh my... This one I do not have to run jump. You know, that sounds an awful lot like a boulder is coming. Maybe not. That looks exit-ish. That looked potentially fatal. Let's not. Very good. As exit-ish as that looks, it also doesn't look like I can get there right now, but I guess we're going that way. It's good of the temple to have all these little holes in the sides that perfectly encapsulate an escape path. We'd be incredibly boned if we didn't have that good fortune. Unless Lara had, had the good sense to bring, I don't know, a rope and a fucking climbing pick. But, She's only the richest woman in England. Her resources are limited. See, the game has trained me to consider those as boulder warning signs. Oh no. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. If she were the richest woman in Australia, the movie... Well, thankfully she's not Gina Reinhardt. Wouldn't wish that on anybody. Mostly because then we'd have an extra one, and one is too many. Right. Is this the end, or is this one last trap? You just can't see anything in the other one. The Cataclysm of Atlantis. Finished the Atlantis chapter. 51 minutes. 3 secrets found. 24 out of 31 pickups. Only 6 kills. Only 6 enemies. Many ammo used. Fewer hits, but still mostly. 4.0 medipacks used. And I only traveled 2 kilometers. Why does that... That explosion made it look like it was made out of paper. I guess it was made out of flesh and goop, but... Well, thank God their boat survived. Unmanned. And now it's been womaned. That's a pretty good Tuesday, all things considered, for Lara Croft. Oh, we can speed the credits. I always enjoy when you can speed the credits. And like any good remaster, the credits are a awkward hodgepodge of the people who did the work 30 years ago and the people who did the work today. That's a lot of Russianish names. I don't think we're going to find anybody as cool as Chad Hamlet, though. Well, there is Robert LeChat. These are localization. Because we've got a cast here, but I don't believe those are the actual cast. Lara Croft, Natla, Larson, Brother Herbert, Qualopec, Tahoken, Bold Guy, Skater Kid, Cowboy, Computer, and Pierre. Pierre. Shelley Blonde and Nathan McCree. I don't know who Brother Herbert is. You mean thank God Lara's new boat survived. It will replace the motorcycle. Again, I don't think... I think if she was buying from scratch, she'd be fine. Seeing a lot of voiceover over and over again to the point where I'm starting to wonder if this is... Nope, it's not repeating itself. Final statistics, 16 hours, 25 minutes, all 45 secrets found. 331 out of 357 pickups. I killed 270 living beings. I fired 10,000 bullets. I used 31 medkits, and I traveled 67.5 kilometers. That is how you raid some tombs. Snip, you probably needed to ask me that before I ran out of credits. Here's the credits, though. I don't... Oh, I can super speed this. That's helpful. Does this have a finished localization, though? Because this is really messy. Like... There were like 5,000 voiceover things. Localization services... But it doesn't say which. Like, I'm going to assume this is the Russian localization, because everybody's name is Novikov and Ivanov and Glushkovsky, but, like, at no point did it say Russian anywhere, it just says localization services. Voiceover original, German, and then cast. And then French, and then Japanese. Yeah, I don't expect there to be finished voiceover either, but like, I'm not seeing anything. Now we're at Tomb Raider 2, which is complicated in and of itself. The main parts where it's like language seems to be when they're talking about voiceover. Also, I'm losing track of which fucking game we're even on at this point. If it's there, I don't know how to find it. There was a general translator segment earlier. Complete the Colosseum level without killing anyone. Complete the Great Pyramid level on challenge mode. Complete Atlantis with challenge mode on. Complete Home Sweet Home in Tomb Raider. Oh, that's Tomb Raider 2. Right, so these aren't per game. These are all everything. Oh, but there's tiers. Don't get hit during a TR1 challenge mode level. Don't damage anyone or get hit during a TR1 challenge mode level. Christ, let's not look at those at all. Thank you. And we do have New Game Plus, which is apparently very hard and terrifying. We will not be doing that. I will be logging back into this to play the 4 unfinished business levels over the course of the next week, after which I will be moving to something else. We will play Tomb Raiders 2 and 3, and probably 4, 5, and 6 eventually. But I'll probably take a break between each because... I mean, really, like, the only time I didn't take a break between series games was with Kingdom Hearts, and even then I took a break every 2 games instead. So, it's not really outside of my standard practice. Usually I almost never do more than 2 games in one series in a row. And if you count the DLCs or the expansions, it kind of works out well. Anyway. I don't have to save. There is no saving. I'm in the menu. Thing is, did I enjoy it? I enjoyed most of it. I don't know that I enjoyed today's. Well, actually, the last level was better than level 14. You were actually away for pretty much all of my "this is horrible, I hate it." So yeah, I had a good time. There, obviously, I have some arguments with the control scheme, but it is elegant in its way. A lot of it just comes down to a patience issue with me. So yeah, there's definitely spike parts, but it's. I had more fun with it than I did with Crash because most of the frustrations can be managed by saving a lot. Saving after everything that I'd rather not redo, and then saving more when I get into something that is difficult. Whereas with Crash, it's fuck you, do everything 1,000 times. So there is that. Having a health bar, yes. Well, dying wasn't really the problem. The problem with this game was movement in general, because the controls were fantastic for jumping, terrible for movement. Combat-wise, the combat wasn't very good. I didn't particularly enjoy that. However, it also wasn't particularly difficult. The main reason I would die and struggle in combat was because I was stubborn. I didn't want to use too many medkits, partially because it was tracking how many I used, right? So I was never going to run out. I had 40 and 30, and I had so much health at the end of the game. I was totally safe, and I could have just lazily done every fight standing still and just eating medkits the whole time. So I can't blame it for that. Like, it gave me the tools I needed to survive. I was just being stubborn and retrying every fight 8 times because I wanted to try and dodge. But really, your ability to dodge damage in this game is non-fucking existent. Like movement during fighting is horrible. Movement in general is horrible, but jumping is good, and that's the main thing. Like, well, I was bad at the jumping, but a lot of that again was the more like the whole you take a tiny step forward and you drop off. You take a tiny step back and you drop off. That sort of thing. I wish there was I think Revalia said the best way they could have done the controls would be if there was a hotkey to swap between control types, so that you could pick which parts of the game you preferred as tank and which parts of the game you preferred as modern. But yeah, pretty much all the parts I didn't like about it were minimized, if that makes sense. I enjoyed it more than Crash, and I enjoyed Crash enough to actually want to do 2 and 3 despite myself. It's hard to explain. You can still get value out of something when occasionally you would like to find the home address of its designer and redacted, 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 Gavarok has been arrested. You think I died in combat less often? That's because I generally didn't die in combat because I would reload before. Sometimes they got me, but like more often I would reload to cancel combats when I was feeling like it was going the wrong way. Most deaths I think were platforming missteps, and I think a lot of those are the controllers, down to the controls and my ability with them than they are to the terrain itself. But I think a good chunk of them were deliberate because there were way more than 36 deliberate deaths. Because I would throw quite often my I want to see what's down there approach is to jump down there knowing I'm going to die, but because it's going to bring the camera down there and show me. Because I'm allowed to just reload, I will do that because it's a lot easier than trying to angle the camera to look down, like it's all far away. It's like, hey, I want to know if that's an area I've been to before. Sometimes it was. I want to know if that's an area that looks like I'm supposed to be there eventually. Sometimes it was. So jumping to my demise and bringing the camera down to look around is the easiest way to do that. So a lot of those deaths were. Also, I like jumping off of things. I've never met a tall spot in a video game I couldn't plummet off of. It is so much fun, especially when there aren't any consequences. And this game, with its quick saving, it's no consequences. The only person who suffers the consequence is the person who has to track the deaths. And that person isn't me. Anyway, so what we're going to do, we're going to count unfinished business as part of this game. Because it is. It's like, it's like any expansion or DLC, it is part of this. So the deaths will continue to be counted, so we're not actually finished on Tomb Raider 1 deaths. We'll be finished with them once we do those 4 bonus levels. At that point, though, when we move to Tomb Raider 2, whenever that is, we'll have a new counter going while we remember the original game's counter. Similar to what we did with Spyro. We'll be able to track total, but we'll track each game as its own thing. I've still got the Crash ones saved so that they can resume when we do Crash 2. Will I do Crash 2 right after this? Maybe. It's possible. I'll have to do some soul searching over the next couple days to decide if I'm ready for that or not. Certainly, I think I can get back to Tomb Raiders faster than I can get back to Crash if I don't do Crash next. That I'd still probably do Tomb Raider after whatever I do next. Don't know that Tomb Raider Crash, Tomb Raider Crash, Tomb Raider Crash is the best thing for me, though. That might drive me insane. Anyway. Fare thee well.